I love travel trailers that have a rear entry door. So we're going to go through these Cherokee Wolf Pups today with these rear entry doors. And I'm curious to see your thoughts on what you think about having a rear entry door on a camper, and if you think there should be more models out there that maybe think about going with a rear entry door instead of a side entry door. Let's go take a look. Welcome back to another video, y'all. If you're new here, my name is Myles with Firmly Unbound, and we are here at Blue Compass RV today in Longmont, Colorado, taking a look at these Cherokee Wolf Pups. We have both a standard Wolf Pup here and a Wolf Pup Black Label here, both the same floor plan. So this one here is the 14cc, and then this one is a 14cc BL, BL standing for Black Label. And basically one's going to be a very base level aluminum sided RV, although it does come with the all-terrain tires on here that look really aggressive and clean. And it is a pretty nice entry level travel trailer and has a few things that, you know, a standard entry level travel trailer in this size range may not have. And then we have the Black Label one, which is about $5,000 more with a fiberglass sided RV, frameless windows instead of standard windows. You have things like a power tongue jack on this model versus like a manual tongue jack on this model here. So you're about like around $25,000 for something like this, and then around like $28,000 to $30,000 for something like this here. And if you are interested in this RV or just looking for your next RV, there is a link down below in the comments and description of this video where you can find a location closest to you, as Blue Compass has over 100 different stores in 33 different states. So you can find something close to home for you. And again, these ones we're looking at here today are in Longmont, Colorado, and that is between Denver and Fort Collins in Colorado. So not going to go through too much on the outside. You can see what the front caps look like. You have 20-pound propane bottles on both, and then this one coming with a cover on there. And then as we come around this way, tankless on-demand water heater on both. They'll have outdoor showers. You have this Westlake all-terrain tire with a nice-looking black rim there as well. And as we keep going along this way, you can see your dump station is in the back corner. And same thing here, dump station in the back corner. And then it does have exposed water tanks down underneath. So you can't see that, but it does have a 12-volt heat pad on that water tank on both models. So you can keep them from freezing. So that is pretty nice to have that there. And then freshwater tank is up on the other side of the axles. You have a spot here where you can attach a Lippert ladder. That's the retractable ladder to get up onto the roof. You have a backup camera there. I don't know if they have solar up on the roof. This is the one thing I hate about models that don't come with a ladder already installed, is I can't get up there to see. Before the end, we'll try to take a look at that and see if we can find out what solar is up on the roof there. But as we step inside, rear entry door. Now, when I think about this rear entry door, I'm thinking about like where you would have this parked. The side entry door for most campers makes sense because how you're going to pull your camper into a campsite, your entry door is going to be on the side of your campsite. So it's really easy getting in and out of the RV. A rear entry door is going to mean you would kind of have to walk around your RV to get into it each and every time you're at a traditional campsite. But there are also some campsites where you may be able to back your RV in and have your entry door more kind of facing your campsite potentially. So that's why a side entry door makes sense, but a rear entry door really, I think, just opens up what's possible on the inside, because this is such a small travel trailer, only 19 feet 3 inches, 3,438 pounds, with a 216 pounds of cargo capacity. Oh, wait, sorry, no, 1,544 pounds of cargo carrying capacity. That other metric was 216 pounds is how much the water weighs with all of your full tanks. But 1,500 pounds of cargo carrying capacity. You can add a shade here in this door for privacy, but it does not come with one. And as we step inside, it's like walking through a hallway. And there's just not many floor plan layouts out there that are better than something like this. Now, right when you walk in, you have your bathroom here. And I do not have any sort of like wide angle on this lens, which I wish I did, because gosh, it's such a small space, it's hard to get all the information on screen. But you can see you have that shower tower in here. You have a little sink right here as well. So you can use this wand essentially as like, you know, your faucet for the sink. And then in this shower, it is a little tight because I can't even really show my full perspective inside of this shower standing in it. I have already stood in there, and I do know the height is good for about 6 feet in there, maybe 5'11" or 5'10", but at about 6'3" with my shoes on, my head is definitely crunched up into there, and I had to squat a little bit. Would probably have to be under like 5'8" to fit under this without having to duck, but you do have the wand there as well, and you have the 2 body sprayers. Of course, it has your curtain here to make sure that you don't get any water on the door. And then it does have a vent fan up in there, so you can vent out that steam and whatnot while you're taking the shower. Across from here, we have the toilet area, which is kind of nice. The toilet gets its own designated room. So you can see that in there. It is a plastic foot flush toilet. Literally is just a toilet in there and a vent fan. I don't think there's nothing else in this room other than that. So just your spot for a toilet right there. I totally forgot. I walked right by it when we went outside, but we also have Liquefied here for your toilet treatment. So Liquefied is a black tank treatment for your RV to make sure that your black tank stays smelling fresh, make sure that everything decomposes properly. They have both liquid and tab forms of this that you can get. So you can find those on Amazon. Make sure that your black tank is staying fresh in your RV. And as we go back inside, then you have your dining table area. This will collapse down and make into a bed. So you have that spot where you can sit down and eat. Huge window on the campside. So love that. That is a nice big space. Tons of natural light that will allow in. Pull down black pleated shades. Up here you have pretty decent sized storage. Love that they use a magnet latch there to hold these shut. That just feels more premium. This feels like an actual stained wood, not just like a, wrapped wood that you would see in a lot of other entry-level RVs. So feel like the quality actually on these cabinets are not bad. That feels pretty good. What I don't like is when I see RVs that have like a pressed wood that with a wrapped decorative material on it, because I've seen that wrapped decorative material peel and fade and stuff like that, or crack over time, where it doesn't seem like this is going to have any of that happen. That seems like this is a stained wood here on there. And look at the layout. I would love your thoughts on what you think about this layout. I just think it just works so well for a little camper. I mean, this is something I could see camping in for like a week in this space. It's enough space where you don't feel congested in here, especially if you're willing to like sit down and just hang out on the bed. The dining table is a good area to sit down and hang out as well with your window there. And if you put a TV here on the wall, you have that entertainment. It would maybe be nice to have like the option to put a TV somewhere here. I don't see like a mounting bracket or anything like that. But you have your outlets and USB ports right here with the USB Type-C connection. Outlets there. Around the bed, see your storage space up here. You have a trash can up in there. This actually is a pretty deep storage. You could fold up a good amount of clothes in there. You have individual reading lights for each person. So this is like another one of those things you get on the Black Label model, is these additional lights. USB ports here. This is an inverted power station. So this will actually run off your battery system there with a built-in inverter for both the outlet and the USB ports on there. So that is also very cool. Underneath here, you have a little bit of extra storage with that shelving area there. And then under the bed, I don't know if there's access to storage underneath here. It doesn't. Oh yeah, there is. There's the handle. There we go. Lift that up. And this is all your pass-through storage space that is also accessible from inside the RV. Strut assisted on that, very nice. And then the mattress size on here, let me see if I can find the exact size on this. Let's see here. I might just have to lay in the bed. Yeah, I don't have any of the floor plan diagrams laid up. This looks like it's pretty dang close to a full queen size bed though, like a residential size queen. It just might not be long enough. Okay, so 6'2", my head is about as far back as it could go, and you can see my feet do not hit the wall. Or I guess with my boots and the heel, it's about 6'3". So 6'3" is what? 72 inches is 6 feet. So it'd be about 75 inches. So my guess is this is about a 60 by 74 or 60 by 75 queen bed on the dimensions on this, just for your reference there. Going this way, and actually let me talk about the ceiling height here in general real quick while we're on that topic. So again, 6'3" with my boots on. And you probably have ceiling height here for about 6'5" or so, which is pretty good. You have your AC system in here. This is just going to dump air into here, so it's not ducted through here anywhere. You have a driven speaker system in here. So you have this speaker right here, and then you have another larger speaker right here. That is this should be your subwoofer. Yeah, so that is your subwoofer there, and then you have another speaker right here. So pretty cool sound system in here for this size camper. You have solid surface countertops, so this is like a ceramic material, definitely not common in this class of RV. Really nice looking sink is like that dark stainless steel color, even darker almost than like a charcoal color even. Almost looks black, but pretty nice. You have the faucet here that will detach, and then you have a soap dispenser as well. See all these different things that Wolf Pup has on their brochures here for different features that come standard on a Wolf Pup, and this isn't even for the Black Label. This is just for any Wolf Pup in general. So pretty nice there, just showing you this so you can kind of see all the different things that they show on there. We talk about most of that as we go through the video though. You have all this storage space here, lots of room for some pots and pans in there. You have your plumbing in here. You can see that. Let me get back behind here. Trying to see. You can't tell. It doesn't look like, yeah, no like individual shut-off lines that I'm seeing back through there. I'm trying to show you more details on some of this stuff, but everything in here feels pretty good. This is a little like flimsy in here, so just something to be mindful of. Like you don't want to load a tremendous amount of weight on there because it can potentially collapse, or you need to like add more support underneath there if you wanted to load it up with a lot of weight. So just something to be mindful of. With your drawers, they're doing a pretty standard plywood construction with staples on the drawer. And actually, that's the only drawer in here. North to south facing 2-burner stove. Does have a vent fan here and a light. Then you have your microwave and some storage up here. Then finally, you have your refrigerator and freezer. Freezer portion here. Refrigerator, this is a 12-volt refrigerator and freezer. And then I love that both the refrigerator and freezer door, especially on a small camper, love that it opens up from both sides. So you get that ability to open it from either direction. Battery disconnect switch there, your wiring panel there, and your breakers. And then that is pretty much it on the inside of this travel trailer. Let's go ahead and head outside. Let's see if we can figure out a couple last things on here on the outside before we get you on your way and off this video. You have your tankless on-demand water heater controls there, your thermostat controls, and your fire extinguisher. As we step back outside, solid surface steps as we walked in. You have your spare tire, which is also the Westlake all-terrain tire. Backup camera already installed. Like I mentioned, that's a really nice thing. Not many RVs in this size range and price range come with a backup camera already installed. Your awning here has a light strip in the awning, outdoor speakers as well. You have your outlet here, can mount like a TV here outside if you would like. This again is your storage space that is connected to that area inside underneath the bed. And magnet latches to hold that door open, or magnet plate there to hold that door open. And then finally, let me climb up on my truck and see what's going on up on the roof. I see a solar panel, so looks like there is solar. Oh gosh, here we go. Let's get up here. There we go. All right, so up here you can see they're using a Furrion AC, and they have, that looks like it's probably a 200-watt solar panel up there that will trickle charge your batteries. You have that on both models here. Very nice. So everything on the roof looks pretty much the same for both models. Keep in mind, with RVs, your most vulnerable spot for leaks is typically these seals up on the roof, and it is your job as the owner of an RV to check those seals regularly, literally from day one of buying your RV, to make sure that they are sealed, make sure that there's no vulnerable spots that water can get into, there's no cracking or peeling. And you need to get up there and check that. And if there is something wrong that needs to be repaired, you have to repair it and make sure that those seals are good. So that is on the owner of the RV to maintain and make sure that water does not get into your roof. But that's pretty much it, y'all. Again, about 29,000 or so for this Black Label model, about 25,000 for the non-Black Label model. Curious your thoughts on what you guys think about these things. And again, the inside of that other one that's a little bit less expensive. Let's just peek our head in here. The same layout. It's just a little bit different, but not by much. A lot of the differences are actually on the outside of the RV, especially with the sidewall construction. So very curious your thoughts. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. And if you're interested in this RV, there's a link down below in the comments and description to help you find a store closest to you where you can find your next RV or find this exact RV. That's all I got for y'all. Until next time, live firmly unbound.